Hey family, just wanting to share some thoughts with you that have been coming up lately in my mind that I see recurrent. So I'm just kind of jump into this. So the first thing is about the energy that we project onto other people when trying to enforce a vegan lifestyle. So let's take the example of a parent taking their child out for pizza. It's a beautiful thing. The parent is feeding their child. The child is so happy. They both enjoy their meal. Ostensibly, there's nothing wrong with this. But when we look into the reality of animals suffering in factory farming, the destructive nature on the environment of monocropping and feeding grains and all the wasted water and land and the disease from processed foods, we can see that it's not good at all. So, where is the limit between these two realities of someone not being conscious and not knowing and doing something that is natural and good for them, and the ostensible reality of destroying the environment? So, we need to have compassion when we are spreading our message of veganism. It's like, I totally get being militant. You need to be militant to make a point. But at the same time, when you are stressed and projecting, you are of that same vibration that you're seeking to change, and you are never going to reach a larger audience doing that. So it's where is the limit of being understanding but being firm? And this is something we all need to work on. I personally think we need all facets and aspects of our economy and political system to be involved. So we need people in legislature pushing for laws that make farming more sustainable. We need farmers growing more food. We need educators. We need people getting involved with the distribution of food and the lawmaking of food. It's not just a simple thing, but what we can all do is try to bring awareness to people in our lives that are eating a diet that is not responsible, but present this in a loving manner, because I see so much animosity, and it's not good. And when we look, I mean, when you look at our bodies and how it evolved, so we migrate north of the tropics, and we start to eat root vegetables and or roots and meat because you release more calories when you cook a food, and proteins heat the body up and they make living in inhospitable cold climates a reality, because we did not go through our history without eating animal products. So it's like we can't blame people for eating animal products, but at the same time there's this better reality that we're all taking part of. And as we know, in the healing process, raw living foods and herbs are pretty much the way to go to repair genetics. Because for thousands of years, people have eaten animal-based products and been healthy. You can live to be 100 eating animal products. It's not that animal products are inherently poisonous. It's that the processed foods are poisonous. The cooking of fats is poisonous. And so we need, I mean, when the biggest killers are heart disease, cancer, diabetes, when we have children being born with mental illness from foreign chemicals and processed foods and weakening genetics, we don't have much time. I mean, sure, nature will adjust itself, we'll all die out, and the strong will repopulate. But we're trying not to have that drastic of a scenario. So I would just hope that all of you, please be more mindful and less aggressive and more loving, share information, push for transition. The world must be vegetarian before the world is vegan, and it's going to be a minute until the world is vegetarian. So in the meantime, let's just share and help one another out. Because I mean, I've met vegans who are horrible, judgmental people, and I meet meat eaters who are much more spiritually evolved. So if we look at the fact that all life is cyclical and reincarnation is a fact of life, and from an energetic void, all matter can come, dissolve. It's not that big of a deal, but we can't maintain a view this universal or no action will be made. So, what I'm really just asking of everyone is to be more mindful, less aggressive, more cooperative, but to know when to be aggressive and that it is okay to be aggressive. But remember, stress is acidic. Stress will age you faster than any animal product, and we just need to learn to live in harmony. Well, so that's my thoughts for right now, and I love you all. Have a good day.